I hope the ads are finished. Looks like they might have finished. So let's get into it. Going to be a short one tonight. Let's get that on. Hee-hoo-ha-hee. Get rid of that as well. Welcome back. Been a while since the last time we were here. Let's give you a little review of what we've done, or what I've done. So check out later on, but 3 weeks ago we tried to get the crystal oscillator plant running again, which is just over there. We had to do some fixes in the oil rubber production here and the quartz production. Ended up running a few extra quartz nodes from over to here, sorry, to get the production layers up to what they were doing previously. So since that is now running well, I want to do something else. So what I've done is I've extended the power bank here. So we now start off over here and we run basically around the whole, no, more or less around the whole planet, back over to here again. And what I want to do is we're halfway through this line. So there's another 40 of these to be put down, including these two. And I'd like them to curve around here and head off down that direction. And then we'll take the last 80 off this one to end here. And yeah, that's basically going to be it. The alternative is to run this straight across here and try and line them up with each other somehow, but that's going to be quite tricky. Because the point that we want to switch is actually right. Where is it? This is about 100 here, so we've got to go 20 back this way to pick up the pipeline. So I think this just has to go around this way. And if there's a bit of artifacting in the stream, I do apologize. I had to reinstall the graphics card drivers the other day, and I think there's something a bit messed up. I can see it in my game here, but it doesn't look like it's doing it on the stream. So maybe that's all right. Maybe that's all right. So the problem we have here is there's a very narrow gap to get through. So if we try and spin it, this is what I tried the other day, we try and spin in this direction around here, there's actually not enough room between this pillar and this tree to squeeze everything in without going back that direction a bit more, which means that the filling point here is going to be the point on the pivot, and I don't really want that, although we have done that in the past.
To pop my cookies.
So what I'm wondering is if we go out here and then turn, see what I mean? If we pull this out, just give me the zoopy on. We come out of this another 10 or so. Grab this power line so we can fly down here. So if we pivot here somewhere, questions, are we still going to be, that's still going to be too high, isn't it? So let's just verify that. This is going to be sticking up in our line. Looks like it, yeah. So here. We'll be pretty close, actually. So this is the question. Not something you have to particularly decide tonight, but where would it go? Let's run over there anyway, so we can skip from one side here to the other. Probably not such a bad idea. And we can maybe get an idea where the other one finishes, and you can see what I mean about how we can't go very far across there. So there's 80 fuel generators per pipeline. If we get over here, we'll see we're at the same height. We bloody well should be at the same height. Yeah, that's good. So, and we're going to have to fix all the numbers, which is going to be really annoying. What have we got here? So that's 100. The 90, 80. So there's the cutoff point at the 80 mark. So the idea is that we stop this here, these 80 in this direction. We'll cut through here, so this would just be all deleted up that way. Would come from this direction and would spin around and go out here somewhere. Or we spin it down the middle. I don't want to spin it down the middle. That's going to look a bit silly. But then it would, because then it would be quite separated from what used to be the old nuclear and the power down here. Alternatively, something else I thought about is we could do another small plant to feed it, feed these other lines over here, from over here, because we just need a bit of sulfur and nitrogen, and if I remember correctly, okay, I wouldn't take this too much into account. What's going on here, over here? Oh, okay, some body over there. As we've got this nitrogen up here, which is coming down here to make the rocket fuel. Or we could for sure make some either here or here, inject it into the pipeline at the end of that, bring it over here, and then just extend this all the way around the edge and join it up at the other end. That's a much larger project though. Now, I need some viewers and I need some feedback. Or that idea. Right, while we're here, shall we just leave that idea for a minute, because I will need to check that later on. I need to think. And if somebody pops in with an idea, that would be great. And if they don't, then we'll go and check the other things that you wanted to do tonight, which is verify that the circuit crystal oscillator production is more or less up and running again. And then we can consider is if it's worthwhile reviving the nuclear power plant. I'm really not sure about that. Otherwise, we can look around. There's the nuclear stuff which is going on here, which I started mucking around with a little bit. It's not quite running though. This will tell us what we're expecting. Okay, so it's a little bit down. We've got one line that's running correctly, the rest not. Let's have a look. This thing is notoriously difficult to get running properly. So this one here, for example, a little bit down on plastic. I don't have a lot of plastic on me. We chase the plastic line back, and we see it's coming in from over here, but this is dependent on rubber. Yep, just a lack of rubber here. And that rubber is coming from down here. From here, which is this line here, which is up from the... What the hell? What's this from? Exactly, from the polymer resins. So something here not running correctly. This one, why not? Not enough polymer resin. Why not enough resin? That one as well. We've got two at only at 88%-ish. Yes, two in the middle here as well. Yep, okay, these ones are all good. But these are not balanced, of course, which is a big issue. So then I guess we've got a problem here again. Oh, damn it. Everything looks green. But I'm going to guess that our overflow tanks here at the end are full. Which is this tank here. You full? You're full. Okay, we're practically full. So I'll just flush that. I've got to burn that off. I really got to burn that off somewhere. So we don't end up dealing with this rubbish anymore. Because it messes everything up. It means one of these would have not been running at 100%. Let's find out which one. That one. And why? Get all the residuals full. That one as well. Okay. Another one. Yeah, okay, it's always the ones in the middle because this is where I got started with my balancing fetish. Okay, so let's start by just fixing that, because this is the problem now. This production, the polymer resin we need here to make the rubber, and the rubber feeds in to make the plastic, and then we need the plastic to make the more rubber. So the first stage is messed up, then everything is messed up. And all we can do with this is, so there's a little overflow system here. Basically this tank will fill up and then pump out the bottom. Anything that gets extra on that will be pumped up here into these pipes, will come over here into this system. So this already has something here. So we've got to do something with this. And I would think, let's have a quick squiz. What can we do with it? We just want to burn it, basically. That we'll probably just do this. Turn it into fuel. We don't even want to package it. We just want to get rid of it. So let's... Well, we've got to try and figure out how much we could possibly be requiring. That's a fill rate that's unfortunately not going to tell us a lot, since it fluctuates quite a bit. We won't be able to burn all of it. We're going to set this up. Yeah, just give me a second. We'll just bang up some walls. Where is everything? I've been away from the game for 3 minutes. About that might. Oops, this one here. Don't need a 4 meter one. Just need a. No, they're all 4 meter. Do we want something a bit like 2 meter one? Where is it? Oh my god, where is it? This one here. Yeah, oops, that's the one already there. Yeah, like that. Grab some of these, chuck one here. We want probably 3. Well, I guess we'll start with 3, yeah? 3 is always a good fit and a nice easy thing to balance. Boom. Grab a 4, yeah, yep, perfect. We'll go here. We'll get a 3-way pipe adapter, no, 4-way, sorry. Get us some. What, it doesn't matter. That's fine. No, nope. That is not all we want. I don't want the clean one either. I want to be able to see it flow in here. That's what I hear. That will just run. I need a pump first. Grab a pump. Let's chuck it down here for the minute. Here, just go from here to here. Get it in this mode, like that. Get some power from somewhere. Down there. You should have something. You should have something. You have to follow the bracket. Okay, so this one just come up like this. Give ourselves a wall. Yeah. Do this. Trick going to be alright? No. What do you mean? What do you mean clipping? Clipping what? Yeah. What? You go to that? Eh? Oh, I'm different right then. Horizontal, vertical. No, there we go. Probably. Yeah. So we're going to be a disaster, isn't it? Let's do that. Cool. So you boys are all going to do this. That's perfect. I can daisy chain you. So good. So good. That'll do for a minute. Okay, so you're going to do that. What am I going to do with you now? Yes, a ton of fuel. What can I do with fuel? Anything interesting? To get rid of it quickly. Not really. Then into that. Must have turned it into, I don't have any compacted coal mine around, I don't think so. Use more drill frames, I could package it, I don't want to package it. Or I could package it and sink it. But I don't have spare plastic here, so I'm just going to have to burn it. Have to burn it. Means a bunch of power plants. Hopefully not too many, and let's see what we get away with here. First thing, I guess we want one of these here. We'll just collect it. I'm in the right spot. There it is. There it is. You're going to be full of fuel. I'm going to burn you. Burn, burn, burn. Middle. Start with 5. And we'll burn it. Oh, but I'll put this all around the wrong way. Yet. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to try and burn it. Come here, come here. Like this. So we'll do, I guess there's a possibility we'll do a double split here. So let's start off by doing this. Well, maybe not there. But I'll try. So we just go from here to here. With, this way then. So I'll do that. That's it. You'll start burning straight away. I'll just link you guys together. You should start burning immediately. Oh, you won't. So I'll do that.
Oh, shit! I was just about to pop my cookies!
Okay, good. So you've started now. In order to do this, we probably want to do this. This should do the trick all right. And you can just curve it, actually. Should be just fine. Although it'll be a little bit tricky to spot. Actually, it will be tricky to spot, so let's not do that. Let's do it like this. We're going to gap in between. So go 1, just degree 1, see 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 1 there. Go here 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. So there goes curly, straight, curly. Do the same thing here. So we're 1, 2 from there. We're 1, 2 from there. Perfect. 2 from there and 2 from here. Is that right? No. It's not. Because of course you're different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and good. So now it should tell us. I'm gonna, actually, the first thing I have to do is put the on here as well. Okay, so we'll see how many of these actually start up, because this will fill up first, and the fuel will flow to this one. Fill that one up. So that's the way it should work. I will see, I guess. It could be that maybe I've got my math wrong here and I have to extend it for each one, but I don't think so. Nothing, no fuel there, no fuel there. So it should be that each one fills up as we go along. I'm going to keep an eye on that. We're going to keep an eye on this. Okay, so this is full. So I want to say we do this. So we might as well use them for something. So I'm not sure I have unlimited things in this one. We'll see. I will just have to come back and check this out. Make sure that doesn't fill up. So it's using, yeah, I could do the math on it. This might give us a bit of an idea, but it just it jumps up and down all the time, so it's hard to tell. 50, 50. Yeah, well, I'm going to guess that's not enough in there, but being pumped from down there, so we'll just keep an eye on that. Okay, so we've got 3 running. So the 4th one will probably kick in. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's good. That's enough to get that going. Do I have proper color? I don't think I do. This will go. The factory color for fuel is fine. Fine, except I put the wrong one there. Good. Bump, 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 and bump. Nice. Right. That is full. Right, so let's nip down here. Try and get a number on what's in here. See what we can remember. Okay, it's definitely gone down. Definitely going down, which means let's go back here. Don't worry about these ones at the end too much. Everything here was 100% was fine. What's the stuff in the middle? Okay, and then we check each stage as we go along. So the water stuff should buffer itself, as in the containers and whatnot. The diluted fuel mix. This is looking good. Okay, everything's just a little bit there. So that's fine. Okay, everything's 100%. Okay, then stage 2 is this lot here. Yeah, and if I wanted to really do this, I could balance this so it's a bit nicer. It's at 100% now, even though it's quite limited on its input. So that's good. That's fine. Okay, so then we can check our level of plastic going into the rubber, the extra rubber we need, which is, where are we? So follow this around. We have a bunch of rubber which is circulating from over there. But it's this rubber here we're interested in, which is what's going on here. So it's a little bit of rubber going that way here. Yeah. Someone remembers that most of it goes this way. Okay. So around here we have the plastic production. So hopefully we see this at 100 now. And if this is at 100, then the recycled rubber, which we're making off of this, and the fuel are in these lines. Which one was it for? Was this one that wasn't running 100%? Now it is. Okay, so we maybe fix that issue. Okay, we'll check down here on the throughputs. See if we've got 360 on each of them. That would be nice if that was fixed already. Oh, look at that. It's much better, except for this one. When we looked before, this was the only one that was actually running right and everything else was too low. Okay, so let's find out what's going on here. It's had one dip. And this is the very first one over the far side. Why might that be failing? Excuse me. It's this one here. 96%. Got enough fuel. 100%. Okay, this could just be, oh no, there's another one. 96. 2 at 96. 3 at 96. Okay, 4 at 96. Right, we need to check this plastic production coming in here. Plastic's been used for everything. So where's this plastic coming from? That's the next question. It's the same spot. No, so we've got that rubber production there. We've got this plastic production here, which is also running off the same. No, it's not. I take that back. Where the hell's this coming from? All related. So this rubber production here. This is the complicated bit. So this rubber production here was a bit hampered because the Jesus Christ, because the polymer resin wasn't working properly. Now the polymer resin is working properly, so that rubber is producing. But as we can see, there's clearly a problem here. A rubber problem. That's all 100%. One of them can't be running it properly though. No, okay, that's all good. Then another issue. Where's this plastic coming from? The plastic is all coming from here, and what the hell's going on here? Okay. Why do I have is it a 5-way split? There's 4/5 this way, 1/5 this way, isn't it? I think that one. Okay, that one is this a, it's a smart splitter. It's supposed to be a smart splitter, or is it supposed to be a normal splitter? 200 here, we've got 10 here. Oh, okay. I've got to switch these all over to smart splitters? No. Normal conveyor splitter, normal conveyor splitter. Okay. Some ideas? Anyone have an idea? Can't really give us some plastic either. I don't have an extra bunch of plastic lying around. Let's do some math then. What do we need? 30 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the whole line, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is it 14? It's more than 14, isn't it? One plastic line doing the whole lot? No, it's 2. Oh, that's the rubber going the other way. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I think, are they all running at 30 or one of them a bit reduced? Need to check that. So 30. 30. I thought one of them was reduced. Must be something. Oh, that's higher. Okay, so it's in 13 times 30 plus 45. 435. Right, because that's it for whatever reason. Now this is a problem here. This rubber feeds back over there. Excuse me. Into the lines which make the plastic for this. So it's a bit of a vicious circle if it doesn't start running properly. We'll go and check in a second. Now, let's see if it's actually improving. It's not, is it? Well, it just might need something injected into the line to keep it up, but it should be. We're doing a bit better than that. Okay, so this belt here should have 435 on it. Can I make one of these? No, not enough quartz, for so. Right, so we've got all of these ones here, plus whatever that one at the end is. Maybe I've got the math wrong with that slightly. Let's see, and these are all producing 60. 1, 2, let's check them here. 3, 4, 5. No, not 5. No, okay, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 at 54. minus. Oops, that's not minus.
Oh, shit! I was just about to pop my
Minus.
cookies.
I say 6 times 60 plus 45. What? 54, sorry, 54, wasn't it? 21. Right, this is a 54. That's a 20, so we're missing 21. Okay, so what's coming out of here then? This is 60. Oh, why are we missing 21? That's a stupid number. What's this supposed to do? We've got one in here. Okay, we've got one in there, so that's half. Well, this is a 4 to 1? No. There. It's normal splitters, so it's 30, 30, 45, so it's 45 coming this way. No, your splitter. It's 25 coming this way. Should be 25, right? Doesn't look like it though. Because it's for a quarter of 6, which is 15. There's 15 coming this way. Why is there only 15 coming this way? That's not enough. I need another 6. What happens if I crank this back up to 60? Get 15. They're going to mess up my rubber though. Don't have the math for this anymore. Okay, so what the hell is going on here then? If this is 15 going this way, 45 going this way, so that's 60 plus 45. And if it's a 4-way splitter, why the hell am I doing like this? Is there a better way to do it? No. Okay. 105 on this belt. Excuse me. God. Where are you going? What? What? No. Why are we making rubber? Oh, yeah, okay, we're gonna go to make the rubber. 18? What? Doesn't make any sense. Clearly we're sending too much this way. This only needs 18. But we're going to be sending too much. God's sake. So this needs to be 21. At the moment it's 15, so if we increase it to 20, which will then be splitting it into thirds. Well, let's just quickly do that, because that's easy enough to do. That goes there, and that one goes there. That's 40 here, 20 there. Am I just burning off rubber here? It must be what I'm doing, right? Must be, huh? Because now we've got all of this, plus 54 from that one, plus 20 from this one. We've got one extra, which is going to be a bit annoying. But I could get away with that by turning this down slightly, right? Right. What time I said it was 45. Yeah. So if I turn this down to 53. That's 20.65. It's annoying, but we'll turn that down to 53. Then we've bounced. No, 55. Sorry, yes, go up one. Up one. No, 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 I've got my math wrong there. No, 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 no. Okay. That's 13 times 30 plus 45. Okay, so we're getting there. Probably a bit early to test. I'm not going to see it yet. Take a few minutes to get through, I'd imagine. Or at least for these percentages to get that correct again. We seem to be all good now, though. Oh, let's check over here again. What's the time? Almost midnight. No, we messed up the other ones now. Why is that dropped? Okay, that one's back up again. That's just a little drop. Little drop. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's a bad one. Oh, it's a nightmare, this. Getting worse. Why is it getting worse? Fuel lines look, that looks a bit low. Why is that low? Does it matter? Probably doesn't matter. What the hell are we out of plastic again? Okay, and this could be, it could be fuel, but it's not. It's rubber. It's rubber. This is really a problem with not having balanced stuff. This is why I don't like it. Okay. So now we've got rubber production issues here, and this is... Yeah, okay, this is coming off here. So I guess if this stuff is running, filling up. Nope, this is also wrong. Ah, god damn it. We're back to this again. But the worst thing would be is if the math has changed, because this all looks fine, doesn't it? That's 100%. Okay. That's a problem. Alright, let's do some more mathing then, huh? This is doing overflow generation as well. Let the autosave do its thing. Up in here. So this needs 30. And then I'm going to do the autosave 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They all mix onto one line. They are. What do I do here? What is that? What? No, whatever. Let's go to fill up these 9, and then it goes over here to do this. How many? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's another 9. And I'm just checking what they want. They all want 30. Okay, so that means it's 18 times 30, which is 270. No, times 30. Whatever that is, 540. It's double that. Yeah. Okay. So we need 540 on this belt. What is it? A Mark 5? Should be full. No, it shouldn't be. Sorry. 540. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're not doing 54 each. But that is nowhere near enough. Going on here. 20 rubber per minute. Rubber going here. So these two combined, which is a random way of doing it, but I guess when I was doing that we didn't have very fast belts for what I was trying to do. And we've got more coming from here. Okay, so whatever that is. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So that's this minus 200. We're still looking for 340, and the other 340 is coming. No, this was done. Interestingly enough. So this is split into thirds, right? 340 is... It doesn't fit into 3 very nicely, but I can't wait to see what the hell, where the hell this is coming from. This is for sure fed by plastic, and it's the bit over there. Yeah. We're going to see what on earth this is. This has a buffer on it, so... Okay, so we got all these ones here, so these need to add up to 340, hopefully. And we're running 100%, so we got 60. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and... Okay. Another 7 times 60. Jesus. 700 plus 7 times 60. We're 80 short. It's doing 90. Would it only be doing 80? Well, no, because it's getting split over into 3 ways. Oh. And what's your problem? You don't have enough fuel. You have enough fuel. Fuel lines are coming from here. No. No. The hell is this? Yep, I'm guessing that's what the issue is. Lack of fuel. Must be not. Okay, let's fix this. Reticle, where is it? I don't know, this one. So hopefully, well, hopefully, there's just a bit of backflow from over here, which is full. I want to see this go up. I mean, it's at 91%, which is not great. I'm 403. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit! I was just about to pop my cookies!
Bum. I think it's getting better. Is it getting better? It's still 90 though. I'm quite sure that's not enough. If we're doing this plus, yeah, plus 90, which gives us 170 extra. Okay, well that's fine. If that's actually what it's doing, because they're all getting split 3 ways, so should be 170 on each one here, which is perfect. Because that goes there, and this one comes over here, and this is oi! Mr. Horsey is in the house. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, debugging, my friend. I thought this thing was running properly, but it ain't. Oh, it's so fiddly, Yeah, no, it's good. Since the last time you were here, which was a little while ago, because I haven't streamed for ages, I finished running the pipe network here over to basically back to here. Yeah, and I'm just trying to say, gremlins in the machine. Yeah, no, what happened last? I don't know. So last time, was it last time or the time before? My internet just shut itself, packed up completely. Just it disappeared, and it took me 5 or 10 minutes to notice that I wasn't streaming anymore. No, yeah, them's the day. Yes, yeah. I don't know, the whole thing disappeared, and I had something similar like 3 months ago, but that was because the cat the cat ate the it ate the cable between the router and the fiber input. Yeah, well, yeah. So that took a little while to find. It's a bit annoying. Anyway. Yeah. So no, I'll take you. I'll show you around the power thing in just a second. Just mucking around trying to figure out what the error here is, because I spent ages doing this the other day offline. Always blame the cat. Well, this one was a cat. It had bite marks in it, but not the last time. Last time it was something with a ISP. They quite often do resets at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure if that's exactly when I was online, but oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. I fixed it. Boom, boom. Okay, and close the stream. 7 lines running at 360 per minute. All right, so we're going to pretend that it was like doing that all the time. No, not quite. We're going to go and check this. I spent a bit of time faffing about here because I think the last time I played this, there might have been one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've had this before as well. I don't know where I am. Let me try and get out of this. We go to that and then come back. No, that didn't work. Okay, it's happening 1 second. Gonna have to save it. Scum save. That's not even how to spell it. Scum save. We just got to go back to the menu. Then come back in again. It's not broken. It's just I had that happen to me once a little while ago, a couple of weeks ago. Don't know if I've got something a setting wrong or whatever, but this normally seems to work. And it's not very common. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so they there was a change probably ages ago, an update, or probably even 1.0, or even that must have been 1.0. They changed the alternate copper ingot recipe. It used to be in the foundry, I think it was 50 iron and 25 or 50, sorry, yeah, 50 copper, 25 iron to make 100, or to make 50 copper ingots. And they changed that at some point to be 50-50. And then it broke. It broke. Oh, no. Ooh. Okay, that's going to be a bit annoying. It keeps doing that. Wonder what happened there. Let me... There's no mods on, so I'll go back out in again. Yeah, well, it might be, but it happened before as well. So last week I was mucking around and I had a incident where the whole computer basically shut down. Not really shut down. And it started back up and I could only get one image on my screens. And I thought, oh shit, the graphics card has shut itself, which would be the first time that's ever happened to me. So I faffed around for a couple of hours, pulling it out, checking the pins, cables and whatnot, checking that there was, power coming through the EPS cables and whatnot. Well, not EPS, sorry, what do you call them? PCIe cables. And stuck it all back together. And, yep, still didn't work. Ended up doing we use that DDR program to clear everything out and reinstall the driver. And it was fine. Thank God for that, because I thought I was going to be out a couple of grand. Right, so let's... I'm just going to go down and go over here. So it happened when I spun around quickly. Oh, okay. That's really weird. What the hell is that? Is it a setting, maybe? Maybe it's something in here. What can I turn off? You got any ideas what I could turn off for this? As you can see the game on the side a little bit. We'll just turn this down. See if that makes sense. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we'll just go down to high for the minute. So I guess either drivers or grand platform update or something. Who knows? Anyway. Oh, there it goes again. Wow. Okay. Uh-huh. Looks like you just well, $700. Jeez. Yeah, it might be. Well, like I said, I did a reinstall the other day. I've not got very many mods on, so I wouldn't have thought it would be that. Is it, maybe I have to just turn off upscaling. Maybe I have to turn this off for a moment. Let's get rid of one thing. Oh, now I want to try and induce it again. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's that. Maybe it's my upscaling, FSR upscaling. Because that seems to be better, huh? Might explain it, because I thought the other day when I was reinstall that when I do this, I was seeing some artifacting on the screen. It's still there a little bit, actually. You can't see it, though. It doesn't appear on the stream. It's like some horizontal artifacting. It didn't seem to make much of a difference which mode I had it in. So I will spend a bit more time investigating that. So anyway, so we know what the targets are here to get everything running. We need 367.5 VSync. It might be, actually. Let me double check. Like I say, it reset everything before. VSync. No, VSync is off. Dithering, maybe? I don't know. I have to go through and pick it all again. Anti-aliasing. Oh, you can turn it on? That's not good for streaming, though, is it? I'll try it. Yeah, maybe it's going to be hard to see now because I don't think I could only was more visible when FSR was on. Yeah. At least we're not getting the white screen of death, so to speak. All right. We'll see what we're going to get. So 365, looking for 367.5, but unfortunately that's not a number that comes out very well. Yeah, I know what you mean, Taryn. So that looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. AI limited production, 370. And the quartz crystals, which was the one I took a little bit of fixing up. We'll go and have a look at that in a second. This is a little bit low. 525, but they're all pretty, they're a little bit down. Okay, we're going to have a look at that in a second. Then we'll do a trip around the power plant. So we can check is the production lines at the end. So we have, just to remind you, I think we have what is it? It's 14 times 14, 196 assemblers, manufacturers. It's all fed by sushi belts, and we do a 7-way split. So all those things which are coming in, they get split into 14 lines basically, and each one of those lines then feeds one of these. So with sushi belts, so what we should find is the thing at the end will be the last one to get filled with everything. So we just have to basically run around and check them. And this is not going to be too bad because I know, as we spent a bit of time mucking around with rubber was not running properly anyway. Should have it done today. Well, I mean, I thought it was done the other day. But clearly not. But if we've got anything here at the end, then clearly we're doing okay. And there's a target production, which we'll go have a look at in a second. So ideally these should be at 100%, and there shouldn't be too much coming down the belt here into the sink. And there's not a lot, so that tells me that things are running pretty well. Although you don't have an abundance of quartz crystals or AI limiters which are going out of the system and onto the belts to be recycled. You see this one here, the AR limiters, for example. There's a gap here on the belt. This will probably go down one and then be filled by the next limiter coming through. Hopefully, we can watch it. And the quartz is, if we look at the quartz, it is 199, so it's right on the limit as well. Go on, prove me wrong, stupid machine. There it is. Okay, so it just popped in there. And of course, there's a little buffer in here, so they'll take one more. There it is. Okay, and there's another one just poking through there. So it might be at that point where there's one that comes through, but that's pretty good. Okay, this one is at 100 already. So that's awesome. 99. Okay, so with the rubber fixed, ads are coming up. With the rubber fixed, I'll just say, well, let's assume that everything there is running pretty good. We'll go and check the final number because we have a target of, what is it? What's our target? 1.875. So we want this times 1.875. We're looking for 367.5 crystal oscillators per minute. What we should have. Well, I can't tell you how long it took me to set this up. Unbelievable. Especially with all the sushi belts. It was like torture. Do I have even a... Oh, I do have one on here. Look at this. Perfect. 362. Looking for 367.5. Dude, so that's pretty good. Right, ads are coming up soon. So, Horsey, when they do that, I'm going to nip over there, and then we'll pick it up and take a trip around the power. And you can give me some tips as well. I need some advice. You can check these. So I'll just check these while we're going away. For anybody else who's watching, 99%. I don't think we can ask much better than that, to be honest. Boom, 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 boom. My coffee is cold as hell. So it could be actually that the quartz crystal production is not actually high enough, and that the lack of rubber production was actually covering that up a little bit. As it seemed to say before that the numbers were not exactly what we wanted. So I'll have a look here. What's the best way to check? So we quickly check here. It's not too many of these bad boys here, so we should be able to nip around fairly quickly and check that everything or most things are running 100%. And then if they are, then we're fine, and it's just a measuring issue. Looking good. I know where the problems are going to be. The problems are going to be in the last two lines here. So these are the ones that were the last to be turned on. Oh, not so good. It's all good. That's even full of raw quartz, so I don't really complain about that at all. It's good, it's all good. Oh, no, okay, so I misread that. We could check out the nuclear stuff as well. If that's picked up, we can go do that and then come back up here. Okay. All fine. Oh, everything's green, so this looks good as well. I spent a bit of time, I fixed up a lot of this the other day as well, but unfortunately there's a recipe change at the end and I don't know what it is. Boom. Itchy ear. Ads have completed. So let's go back up here. This is where I need your help, Lottie, if you're still around. This power thing, which we'll take a tiki tour on in a second, starts off over there and basically runs around like this, and then it runs around the whole world. There's a point over here where you can see the green stuff, where we run out. We run out of rocket fuel. What I've done is I've put down another bunch here. The idea being to rip the 100 out over there, and 80, take the last 80 out of that corner and put them over here. And to do something like spin it around this direction so it goes over there. So you have like a small bit there, and then it takes off and comes around here, or to somehow try and join them together. Joining them together is going to be quite difficult though, so I'm not quite sure what we can do with that. Anyway, that's one of that. This is where I start off. I start off here, and this is basically the halfway point. So basically, and it does this all the way around. Each pipeline feeds 80 fuel generators, and so they all run along the side here. You can see them over there. They follow the whole system around, comes down to a point like this, comes into here, and then it's split. Goes that way and that way. So we have 40 in this direction, 40 in this direction. And that's how much we get out of a single pipeline, sort of 300 rocket fuel. Because all of them are turned down just a little bit. So we use the right amount of rocket fuel. So, yeah, this is what I was thinking of. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go and take a tiki tour anyway. Because if we do that, we can end up going back up to the nuclear power plant, which is probably a good spot to finish the stream since it is 12:23, getting late in the morning. So let's get around here to the start point, and I'll pop this off because I don't want to have that as we're going around. I don't want to have anything in their hands either. So there's a hypertube running along here, which will transport everything, which we can go on everything. Ah, damn it. I was getting some good speed up there. Now it's gone. So we'll take it around here. That's the wrong number. I should say 950, not 940. So here we're above the swamp. Well, don't worry about the thing hanging in the sky there. We'll get rid of that at some point. Only thing that's not good here is you can't see where you are, really. Well, you can follow me on the map. Well, see where we are. We come around the top of the grassy fields, and on the right-hand side is the red forest. I'm going to have to build a sick one, aren't I, on the sides or something. Now you can see the start of the red forest in this. This is not the red forest, this is the Titan forest, sorry. You can see in some places I've put in these green battery packs, which is a little blueprint. Some, yeah, the bits that don't have them are the bits that just haven't got around to fixing yet. Yeah, no, I do feel quite bad that you can't see everything here. But you can see where we are. So we're coming across in front of the red forest now. Right here. Top of the grassy plains.
Oh, shit! I was just about to pop my cookies!
Still in front of the red forest. The left part of the red forest. We're going to go down around like this. around the Gold Coast in a second. You see still some gaps in the concrete there that have to be fixed up. I've come up with a reasonable way of doing it, I think. I get to go to worry about it. Somebody needs to spend like 100 hours doing the foundations for this. Sorry, I can't be bothered. Never should have built something this long. But I'm a glutton for punishment, so it's what it is. Where the hell are we now? As we come around that corner here, we're coming up the Gold Coast, which is underneath us. And we're going over the oil wells and everything. And then we're going to go around the northern desert in a minute. So we got some black, oh, there we go. Got some black batteries there. So this is clearly some parts that I haven't done the rebuild on yet. A few green ones here and there, excuse me. Oh. And you'll see occasionally the filler ports on the side where the fuel comes in. So now we're going over here. Some curves are different ratios to others. I don't know how I managed to do that, but to be honest, I started building this thing, I don't know, at the 400-hour mark, maybe. And we're sort of almost, it's at least 10, 50 hours now, I think. So I think that's okay. I've forgotten how I built the thing 600 hours ago. That's 600 work hours ago, you know, not counting all the other saves that I did in between. So we are here, coming around the top of the northern desert, or the western side of the northern desert. It's the eastern side, oh my god. And we're almost back to where we started. There's 960 generators in total. I think at the end, what I say they do, 216,000 megawatts. Well, we'll check that in a second when we get out, because they've been running at capacity for a little while. And you can see on the left there, we're slowly getting more and more pipes as we're picking them up as we go along. Oh my god. Excuse me. So we work it out 80, 100, 360, so there should be one filler port at the 240 mark, I think. See if we can spot one. There should be a spot with no batteries. There's one coming up around the corner here. Maybe I'm wrong with my 240. There's one. 280. Oh, 280, sorry. This is the main base, is just right there to the right. And more or less, we're coming in here. So this is where we were before, just over here. So we started from. We've got this real nice curve here. I quite like this one. It's quite a nice sweeping curve. I've got some lamps above us, which I never really got around to finishing. So I think we'll just get rid of those. Now we need some, the exits are not consistent around the map. Not consistently placed and not consistent in their design, so I have to work on that at some point as well. So here's our central control station that we're going to come around now. So now we're coming in around our loop. And just down to the bottom here is where all the rocket fuel production is. And you see off to the right there, well, you could just see them, the fuel generators we just built. over there. Now we might try and extend. As we go around here, we get to the 100. So at the 80 point is where I'm thinking of cutting it off. Yeah, so it would basically then the generation would start here. But then annoyingly, we'd have to redo the pipes again, which would be, yeah. Because what would be quite cool is to have this bridge clear again. And we're going to have a quick look there in a second and see if there's anything we could actually do at the top there with the nuclear power plant, which is not nuclearing anymore. And it probably still has nuclear pellets in it. We'll see in a second. But what is quite cool about the setup that as it exists at the moment is, we'll see when we get to the end here. We don't run into anything. I'll put the thing back on so we can fly out of it. So we have down here the original coal power plant. And then we have the fuel power plant and the nuclear power plant. So you can actually see everything in one view, which is quite nice. So I don't know if we really want to get rid of that. Do I have a thing down here, so let's go this way. This thing has been running forever. Oh my god, there's even a thing there. Should hope I don't die on it. Oh no, not good. I remember doing this. Yeah, I tried to build a sofa or something in here. This thing. This is my little home away from home, I think. Nope. I think that was, well, I don't know, there's a lot of black powder over here, so there was some of that stuff that was done. This was concrete or steel pipes or something. Clearly it's not running anymore. Iron plates turned off, not usable. This bridge, I remember all this. Yeah. Let's go over here because there should be one of these. And this, I think, will take us up to the nuclear power plant. Might take us all the way along, actually. I think this goes through some rocks now. Yeah, it does. Look, they changed this. Ah, but they changed this ages ago. They'll go through the rock. Ah! Oops. Into bounds, out of bounds. Oops, sorry. Oh, hello. Sloop. I see my summer sloop. Can I get you? Am I going to run out of power? Please not run out of power. Oh, you don't want to get angry at me, buddy. Oh, shit. Do I actually have anything? Oh, okay. Do I have any of those? Nope. Okay. All right, I'm going to try and sneak it. See if I can time it well. Do a good job of timing it. If he shoots, boom. Okay. Yeah, got it. Nice. Didn't even get hit. All right, so let's have a squiz around here. See if this is still radioactive. Oh, yeah, it is still got... Is that not working? That's paused. Okay. Okay, but there's some stuff there. I guess I could turn it back on again. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, geez, you know, I don't have any filters. So I have no idea if this actually works anymore. This is what... Okay. This would need encased uranium cells. Maybe this is still possible to fix this. It would be an interesting project. So the encased uranium cells, where the hell do they come from? They have no power here, which is a bit of an issue. Oh, something down there. What was made over here? Steel beams. Okay, it's not a big issue. Ah, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. And I don't actually have a jetpack, I don't think. Oh, do I? Let's see what happens when we go along here. I mean, the steel pipes, that should still work. In case beams should still work. This is just the other side. Oh no, there's no power, you idiots. Stop doing that. What are we doing here? Concrete. What are we doing? Concrete for the encased beams, I guess. Some radiation. Okay. Oh, a lot of radiation. No, I don't know. I'm going to be a bit. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. No, fair enough. I don't want to die here. I've got loads of. Have I got anything to eat? Have I got anything? Okay. I didn't bring anything to eat. So I might just be getting out of here or finding a place that's not so radioactive. Okay, let's do 1 second. Let me think. So the nuclear rod production, splitting and whatever is down underneath. Where is what's getting angry at me now? Did I just going to run to one end to the other? Let's see if it gets worse if I go this way, or if it gets better. Probably going to get worse. What are you making? Okay, you're making iron ingots. What are you making iron ingots for? I need some filters. I want to stay out here. Getting worse, isn't it? Why is it getting worse? Is there waste here? Okay, it's getting better. Is it getting better? I think it's getting better. Oh, it's still quite a kick though. Gosh, I'm going to die, aren't I? No, okay. Okay, so there's a bit of recovery possible over here. Okay, so the water is still here. There we could redo those pipes. So if I remember correctly, the encased uranium cells were done over there. Encased uranium cells is the wrong word, sorry. I think the big issue was... Yeah, okay, well, aside from the fact that there are rocks in places where there weren't before, and trees, don't worry about that too much. We can clearly destroy the trees. What? Who's pissed off at me? Oh, no, I don't want little fire things. I don't have anything on me to kill them with. I don't even have a damn wacky stick. I don't have a wacky stick. I always carry a wacky stick with me. Oh, sorry. Okay. So a lot of sulfur. Boom, boom. Oh, this is from the first Fixmas. All these trees. Yay, giant Fixmas trees. I remember laying all this concrete by hand, one at a time. It was a nightmare.
Shit! I was just about to pop my cookies.
Okay, so where's the rock? On the rock there is some flies. I don't know where about the flies. I need to come back with some weapons. This whole thing is disabled. So what were you making? You were making caterium ingots. Why? I mean, clearly for quick wire. I take that back. Just making for this, yeah. I presume that still works. Oh, hello, purple slug. Oh, no. Don't want another one of those. Thank you. That's such a shame. It's all going through there now. Why did you change it, guys? Why did you change it? My beautiful production line is all ruined. This would be a hell of an experiment, though. Trying to revive it, even if we just left it all running through the rocks. But I think there's a problem over here. Isn't there? Sulfuric acid. Let me see if we can figure out what's going on. Okay, so the train was for taking the waste away. Be sure it didn't bring anything in, did it? The train doesn't exist anymore either, which is also a bit of an issue. And the waste recycling doesn't work. So I did some work on the system, at least when it was possible to make plutonium cells. or at least do something with recycling. So what's going on here? Let's have a look. Okay, this is a recipe that doesn't exist anymore. That's not good. Or I haven't unlocked it, but I'm pretty sure I've unlocked everything. There's a man here somewhere, isn't there? Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Do we have any hard drives unlocking in this one? I'm not sure. Oh, look at that. So the question is if any of these, I mean, they've got nothing to do with anything up here. Leached copper ingot, leached iron ingot, leached deuterium ingot. I mean, it's a pretty terrible recipe anyway. Okay, so I wonder what, let's see. There we go. Yes, there's all the stuff I made down at the bottom. Oh. So, okay, this all... What on earth were you making? Taking a fluid and some sort of solid. What are you outputting? You're outputting. Oh, just what was it? Oh, is this recipe gone as well? Okay. You were doing some nuclear stuff, but what the hell was it? Come out of there, fed into here, is that right? No, fed into here. Okay, what's this making? This was okay, where is that going? Okay, so this is making close encased plutonium cells, which is concrete, and the plutonium pellet. And the plutonium pellet, I guess, is that thing. And this, so this must be doing the same, right? We're doing the same as this. Or did I just guess that? I must have guessed that. No. Encased plutonium cell, plutonium pellets. Okay, well, let's I must have done this at some point. Can I copy that? Yeah, oh, yeah, there you go. That's going to be here, right? It'll be here. Whether that's the right number or not is another question. Is that what came out of there? So, okay, so that would have been that. Encased plutonium cells, which needs a plutonium pellet. And the plutonium pellet on which doesn't come from this anymore. No. Plutonium pellets. And a particle accelerator. Ah, that's right. So they created a particle accelerator. I don't want the plutonium pellet. That's wrong. That's wrong. I don't want the encased plutonium cell. I want the other one. Okay. Okay, let's talk about pellets. No. Uranium steel rods. Made with encased uranium cell. The encased uranium cell now has to be done in a manufacturer. No, it doesn't. Sorry. I need to open this. A blender or a manufacturer. So where's the uranium coming from? Where the hell did the uranium come from? Did the uranium come to this, did it? Well, that might have made sense. Uranium comes from the train. Okay. Now this is making a bit of sense. So over here somewhere, there's a train station. Where the hell is it? Here. Normal deuterium? Whatever. The uranium under here is a train station. And the train is supposed to does not exist anymore, right? At all? Or does only a bit of it exist? No, that's where it did exist, to there. The train would pick up the uranium from there, it would bring it up here, it would drop it off, would pick up the waste and head back and drop the waste off down there, which would then be processed, and then go and pick up more uranium. So this used to be making uranium. What did I just say it was making? Not this, it was making this. It wasn't even making that, it was making, yes it was. Okay, so this recipe doesn't exist anymore, right, which makes sense. So this would need to be replaced with a blender. Right, let's see if we can at least get that production up and running. I can't build it? Oh, really? I have a lot of stuff here. Do I have aluminium casings? Well, aluminium might not have existed when we I don't see anything. No, damn it. Okay, but then what the hell did this set as output? Did it have water? Why is it green? Where does it come from? Clearly it's recycling itself somehow. Let's have a quick look. It was just water? No. Find the input. Where's the input? Ugh, boom. The recycle there, whatever came out of here, went back in again. Or went into one of them. Ah, okay, that's clever. I used the recycled water from 3 of them to feed one of them. Is that right? Oh, 4 of them. Okay. Oh, very clever. I guess it was water. I mean, there's water there. How did you make? Sulfuric acid. Was it sulfuric acid? This was making sulfuric acid. Sulfur, water. Ah, shit. Okay. All right. I get it. Water here, sulfur here. Yeah. Water here, sulfur here. Sulfuric acid out here, which is green instead of yellow. Sulfuric acid went in here, mixed. Sulfuric acid mixed with what? Oh, sulfuric acid. When did this get introduced? What I have? Oh my god. They're not that. Okay, it's being replaced by this. There was sulfuric acid coming in now. It needs concrete as well. And as sulfuric acid comes out 8, it's an 8 and 2 recipe. If you had 3 of them, the same thing would apply. Now you'd have 4 of them, sorry. It would take ages for the 4th one to start though. Or you would do it the other way and you'd split it with a 6-6. So this makes 40 per minute, and it's 1, 2, 3 of them together, so it's 120 per minute coming this way. I don't know what I just say it would be. 120, and they would be using, oh, Instagram on this one, 120, and they'd be using 8 or 25 per minute. Oh, what's that? 40. Really? Okay, so that would make sense. You'll be able to run 3 blenders off that. This might actually be salvageable. You have to delete. Blender takes up so much more space though, doesn't it? Give me 1 second. Let's look up quickly. Satisfactory. How you spell it? What actually do I want? I want to know about the what is this? Uranium cell, cell. Tell us. Oh, I always forget. Is it fandom we go to or wiki? No. It will tell us when it changed. The history of it is normally written there somewhere. Okay, so there used to be an changed recipe, an alternate recipe introduced. Page 408. Update 3, and it was updated in 0.1.14. Really, was it? Okay. That's when uranium came in, clearly. Alternate infused uranium cell. Changed recipe and alternate recipe. Okay, so that doesn't tell us a lot what the recipe used to be. Except that it changed in patch 4 and 408 and 410. Oh, the stack size changed. Okay. Well, Jesus, radioactivity went from 7.5 to 0.5. That's nice. Replaced 2 uranium pellet costs with 5 uranium. Ah, used to take uranium pellets. Uranium pellets were removed, aren't they? I think that's what we're missing here, right? You probably used to make uranium pellets, and then uranium pellets went in here. Right. Yeah, I noticed that, but that's actually wrong. Okay, so then it needs... so we want to make this. And then this. We need another blender. No, manufacturer, so that's down the other end of the build. Because that is there and that is there. That would be coming in. And I think it's just the... Is it the fuel rod? I think it's just the fuel rod we're using down there. I think we have to replace these 2 steps with a single step. I think that's right, isn't it? And if that's the case, then it's... Oh, there's a bit of a shame.
Oh, shit! I was just about to pop my cookies!
Quite a nice setup. But if that's all that has to change, because the sulfuric acid production is already there, the quick wire production is there, it depends on how the numbers work out, right? Could actually fire this bad boy up again. Okay, well that, okay, you give me a sign? Can I build a sign? Well, I probably didn't have enough lemon thingamajiggies, right? Okay, do that. And let's just say replace blender. Just want text. Replace blender and assembler. With blender to make uranium cells. Is that what we're making? Yes. Right, sulfuric acid, uranium cells. Yeah, this thing here, uranium. It's going to come from the train. Going to come from here. And it's going to come there. And this needs 50 uranium per minute. So we actually need to check how many of these cells we need. The uranium cells are done at the other end, so let's jump in this thing so we can at least zoom along pretty quick. We need to know how many uranium cells we need to make. This will make quite a difference. Guess we might get a bit of radioactive around the corner here. 1 o'clock, it's almost 1 o'clock. Ah! Now, more inside, outside. That's quite a bit longer than I remember. Oh, look, a platform launching myself. Nice. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Let me straight back into it again. Alright, let's go over here. Check this. What do you want? You want 20. You turn down a bit. Why you turn down? Oh, it doesn't matter. 20 per minute. And how many? It's just going to be really. Oh, whoops, okay. No, remember to get around here. And we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 200. We need 200. Is that it? Just 200? Doesn't seem like very much. Okay, make 200. Right. Let's work it out. 20 times 100, 20 times 10 is 200. More uranium cells. Should we go this way this time? Let's go this way. So if that's all it needs to fix it, that'll be an interesting project. We need to go back and check one of the reactors, though. See if it will tell us how much we're supposed to use. And okay, I wouldn't even worry too much about fixing the belts and whatnot. No, I'm going to have to. No. Stay out of there. Stay out of there. Going to go down the walkway and we're going to nip over there and see. Yeah. If we can have a look here and see if it'll tell us how much it's going to use. 0.2. 0.2. And how many are there? Yeah, that's a good question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, actually, switch the phone on my neck because I can zoom in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, is it 20? 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30, 32 or something like that. Each one's using 0.2 and 0.2, so I would presume it needs to be 20. 20 doesn't sound right though. 20 doesn't sound like enough. There's one pipe for every one, yeah, so we can count the pipes, I suppose. No, we can't actually do that. 1, 2, damn it. Come back. Everybody got to count. Oh, I can't even do that. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. I mean, it can't be, can it? We're going to have to fly past and count them. Okay, let's turn the photo mode off. Okay, ready? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. And let's go back the other way. So 18. What number on the other side? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That was 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So it's 30. Well, that's not right. Are we making too many rods? Are we making too many rods? No, we're making not enough rods. I said 20 machines, didn't I? I said 20 machines making 20. I said we need 20 uranium 200 uranium cells. Yeah. And the uranium cells are making. We need to make 200, I think. Yeah, 200, I said 200. We're going to make 200 uranium cells. Uranium cells, yeah. So we're going to make them with, not with the infused recipe, with the standard recipe. I'm going to make these. Oh, that is where, sorry. And then we're doing in this recipe. Why does it doing this recipe? It turned down to 0.6. Oh, jeez, why can't I remember that now? Oh, hello, purple slug. Grab that, bad boy. Or maybe not. Or I can't remember anything. Okay, the point is, can actually be revived. Can be revived with, well, the train's even still here. I'm going to assume that there was something like this. Yeah, okay, so this is the drop-off. This was the uranium coming in, being split 5 ways, and then split with a smart splitter, or not a smart splitter? With a normal splitter. Why a normal splitter? Ah, yeah, okay, this recipe doesn't work anymore, though. That recipe must have been... Nah. What have I done here? Why would I not balance that when I balance everything else? No, this wasn't a balanced build yet. This wasn't a balanced build. It's only balanced split here. To get the basic stuff up, I think. So this was the waste. This was nuclear waste. Split into these two. All right, this is unload, yeah, unload, unload and unload. Yeah, okay. It's a train. Oh, the train doesn't exist anymore, does it? No, it just sort of falls off the cliff. Ooh, Jesus, that's not a good spot to hang out. Okay, so let's nip off to the swamp just for a moment, and we'll check if anything is running there at all. Not sure this works anymore, does it? Did it end up? No, it doesn't. Just end up in the middle of nowhere then. So we'll go to the swampy swamp, but I will pick up some weapons along the way. We'll have a look. There is the rocket fuel plant. And honestly, this has been through like, I'd say at least 3 different variants. There was one version that was just fuel, or rocket fuel, and was going all out over here. The Remnants are still actually in the cliff because they changed the bloody cliff. Update 6, I want to say. That was annoying. Yeah, so this has been through quite a few versions. Somehow always survived. Let's get rid of that and go to the coffee cup. We'll nip down here. We've got to go for a bit of a wander to get to the swamp through a few of these. Take a few minutes then. Back over here, we should be able to find some nobelisks. I don't know if we'll find any ammo. If we can sure get some tickets and buy some ammo. No, I can't see. This is the source of one of my first YouTube videos down here. Let's see what we got. Explosives. Any explosives? Nope. 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 Okay. Way around here? No. No. Nope. Nope. Oh, something there. I'm sorry about this. Let's see if we've got any tickets. Yeah, sure. Let's grab those. Right, let's grab some weapons. Equipment. many of these do I get? 10? Oh, oh boy. Let's go back. So I'll grab some more of those. 2, 3, 4 of those. Health packs I don't need. Grab 1, 2 of those. How much is this? 52, 3, 4 of those. It's probably enough. 4 of those, 2 of those. It's 100. Should be 100 and should be 50 of those. I guess by them. Yes, that'll keep us going for a little while, won't it?
All consumable products have been
Only 50. Only 50? I'll buy some more of those.
All consumables
It's 25 pack. Give me 2 of those. Another 2 of those.
They can't be
What about the pulse novelisks? Does it say this was 10? Okay, that's fine. That'll do. Buy that. Okay, so 100 novelisks and 1500 for the gun should be fine. Let's go to the transport hub. Things is it? Oh, it's so long ago that I did all this. And we'll get down to the swamp then. It's bedtime. Now you can see the bridge above us there, and this is the idea for the framing that's going to go underneath it. Oh, it's going to take bloody forever, and it's really intensive on the concrete as well. So I'm not looking forward to that. Or I just thought I just had a good idea about that. Maybe you can do something that is a bit more sci-fi floaty. Looks like it's floating in the hole. That would actually be really good. Then I just need to do a frame and I don't need to worry about the legs.
Oh, shit! I was just about to pop my cookies!
Indeed. Keep popping. So, I spent a bit of time mucking around here the other day. So there is our thing running around. Not complete, clearly. So I got a few things fixed, but if I remember correctly, we're still not making enough AI limiters. I think that's an issue. Let's go and see if we can just figure out what is working, what's not working. There's something over at the end stage that's not working. Oh, this is the train tracks here I was talking about before. So there's the uranium pickup there, from the uranium behind the waterfall. And there was a tunnel system running over. Where are we? So there's the train pickup is about here. There's some more uranium over here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it is, but there's a tunnel system sort of built. Tunnel's the wrong way. A bridge system built over to this way. It was supposed to be ready for that, but we never got to that point. So I think I've got a sign here somewhere that tells me what I need to do. For sure, I have some. Oh no! Did I fix it? I think I might have fixed it with some AI limiters from over there. So we're looking for 168. This produces 120 if it's running correctly, which it looks like it is. I think the quick-wire production is done. So there should be another bunch of AI limiters coming in from there. 168. Okay. So that's the target. I'm pretty sure that's what it's doing. Let's check. So we can look at this. Should be some state of production. That should be fine if all the quick-wire production is running all right. Which, okay, it's tight. Where's the next one here? Just check the last ones in the sequence every time. That should be all we need to do. That's fine. This one here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, if it's fine, then we don't need to worry about checking the steel production over there. This is the one that's a bit of an issue. There's not enough AI limiters the last time we were here. It looks all green though. That's kind of good. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, okay, it's backed up here. It's not backed up there. That's pretty much on the money. But here's the problem. We don't know what we were making over here, because this was all designed to feed this. But with what? So this thing was set up to be a sort of self-contained nuclear, I don't even know what you'd call it, a thing, where you would just feed your input elements down the line here, and it would just make everything sort of on site. It would make the nuclear fuel rods on site and ship them out. And there it is under here. Yeah, here. Look, this I think is where the the radium goes down there. So this was waste, I think. Is that waste? Yeah. Well, okay. Well, seen worse looking things. We didn't even have floor elevators, I guess, when this was done. Right. This input there, output here. So the first one is output. First one's output, which is this one here, goes into the middle. So that's for waste. Input is here, which goes down here, which is split from. Is it? It comes out of here. It's on this side. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. This will make sense. So that should have, this should have the rods on it. Yeah, and the rods come from this uranium. Okay. The uranium rod production, encased uranium cell production. Is this all still here? Does this all still work? That was making 0.6. We have 0.6. Why is it making 0.6? I had this turned down, right? Each of these uses 0.1. Is that right? They're down to 50%. Yeah, 50%. So each one uses 0.1 and each one uses one water extractor. That's what this is about. Yeah, a shit ton of electronic control rods. Which, so this makes the encased beams. No, what are you talking about, you idiot? Encased cells. And that's an alternate infused uranium cell. Ah, so I must have designed this after they changed the recipes. Okay, but before they introduced the blender. I still build one of these. They have the same recipe. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this requires sulfur, quick wire, silica. Okay. Where's that coming from? How is this supposed to be? Is that supposed to be quick wire? Okay, what the hell's going on over here then? What are these guys making? Oh, you're making quick wire? You're making silica. Ah. What was I simplifying it for? What the hell was I making over there? Not that. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm going to go back and check something over here. This is a thing that really should be changed on. So this doesn't exist anymore, whatever this recipe was. Which took these three things. Only these three things. Crystal oscillator was used to make, but it wasn't used to make anything with steel. With just steel things. Oh, I don't want to make motors. Why the hell would I make motors? Was it this? It can't have been that because oh, I wish I could remember. But I'm sending beams. Beams must be wrong. Must be wrong. But the problem is now I don't even know what's coming out of it because I was sinking it all, so no idea anymore. I suppose what we can do is, okay, we've put some oscillators coming in. We had 360 or whatever of them, so we can use them for something. This is electronic control rods. So we've got a ton of control rods. Maybe we can work out from here what the hell we use to make. Well, not the plutonium fuel rod, I wouldn't have thought. Super state computer. That's nice. I'm guessing this. I'm guessing this is what it was. Oh, geez, ads are coming up again. Oh, we've been going for 2 hours. Oh, we're gonna knock it on the head then. Yeah, let me just snooze that for a second and we'll kick it off. Is this what we were trying to do? And what the hell was my... What the hell was this for then? Are we planning to send rods? But those rods are going to the other side over there, to the reprint, to the getting rid of the uranium stuff. Last split, I guess there was a bunch coming here, so we were using that and that. Okay, so whatever the hell this is wrong. I guess this was the target. This. The alternate uranium fuel unit. I think that makes sense, doesn't it? Or this, the uranium fuel rod. But there's no crystal oscillators in, so why the hell am I bringing crystal oscillators in? I'm making radio control units. No. It's the only thing that makes any sense was to do this alternate uranium fuel rod. Okay, so we'll stick that down there as a thing, so that's what it was supposed to be doing. Even though it clearly isn't, but it takes the crystal oscillators. And I guess it's supposed to take the fuel rods, which means probably not this thing. Why steel pipes here? I don't know if this makes any sense, does it? And why would I do this if I'm making it under there? Did I come up with this idea and then decide not to do it? Because this is the production line from here, so let's just grab that, put it here. And grab this, pop it here. This is what's going on underneath here. And then we've got these two as well. Put that there. Put the other one. Pop that here. The third one. Okay, then it's water pumps. So this is the alternate uranium fuel unit, which is what we just talked about over there. So maybe this was just, I don't know, set up to do this simulation to this. The control rods are not built on site, but the infused uranium cell is, so that's built on site, right? So let's hook that onto there. So that's what that's doing. So there's a link between these two. So the silica, the quick wire, oh, there's more bloody quick wire. Needs to come in the sulfur. We don't have any sulfur here. And uranium. Where the hell are we going to get all this uranium from? As this is turned down, right? 0.6 is enough because each one is doing 0.1. This needs 120 uranium cells per minute. This makes 20 cells per minute. This needs a bunch of uranium and silica, sulfur, and quick wire. This is why we're making quick wire on site. We need deuterium ingots and copper ingots for that. Not too many deuterium ingots, but that's not very nice to separate out. They're better off doing that off-site. Rock quartz and limestone. Also probably better off doing that off-site as well. Which means ditching these two things. maybe just leaving that. And then a bunch of things on here, because this would be, these are not smart splitters, these are normal splitters. And we'd ideally like some sort of ratio which is not going to mess everything up. But we're kind of screwed with that one. We're definitely screwed with this one. Can't limit that. Could limit this. Produce 60 quick wire per minute. Well, we need 75. So let's still think of it. Oh shit. Oh, well, I don't know. We have to think about this. Maybe this is a lost cause. Or it needs a rebuild. Anyway, we're going to kill it there. Go back to checking this one.
Oh, shit.
Alright, Horsey, I know you had a bug off, mate. It's nice to see you. You have a great evening, and take care. We shall see you in streaming again, I want to soon. I hope, anyway. I do try and look. But I will catch you one day soon, mate. Alright, take care.